Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's go. The Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Hope you're out of your seat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Realize today is the first day of the rest of our lives. You may have lost 1,000 trades in your life before. Today, you're going to start doing something different. Today, you're going to make a change. Today, you're going to get educated. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the music back up and running. Let's get it going. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to the Blue Crew and everybody here that makes this show amazing. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Starting off with BingX. If you want to jump onto BingX, we are doing 2 USD if you deposit 200, 3 if you deposit 300, and up to 5,000, right? Deposit any amount to receive rewards. The more you deposit, the bigger the reward. Receive up to $5,000, right? Trade futures and reach a cumulative volume of 200,000 and receive a $100,000 USDT bonus. This is only through the link. If you jump in today through the Crypto Lifer exclusive link right here, we have the link or the QR code right below me, right there. Hit the QR code with your phone while you're watching, or hit the link and you'll be it. I've been hammering gold scalps tonight, my man. A great day for a great day. Let's go. And the volatility for Bitcoin has been ridiculous. I'm watching this possible TRB move here. This is making a nice flag to the upside. TRB has been interesting. Does it start to go parabolic yet again? Oversold on the 15-minute. TRB. Worth putting an alert right here to watch this consolidation for TRB. Right off the bat, I didn't waste any of your time. See, I already gave you something to make you salivate. Let's take a look here at Bitcoin, 28,363. I just was looking at this, and bear with me here on this bearishness. But right here, I saw a bearish retest. We dropped all the way to the downside. In seconds, 20 minutes, we would just flip all the way back to the upside. Look, in the last hour and a half, Bitcoin has gone down, up. Just went after the 100 leverage, down after the 100 leverage, just going after the leverage traders in heavy volatile. It's heavily volatile. So let's break down what I see happening for Bitcoin right away, right off the bat. I was in a short last night. I saw this descending triangle going to break to the downside. Measured move was longer. We didn't hit the measured move, but we hit the first take profit right there. I stayed in the short. I was up. I went to sleep. I woke up. I was negative. I didn't get stopped out, though. We got really close. Still didn't get stopped out. We came back down. I was in the money again. Now the short's pretty much flat. Where's it at now? At about $8 lost. But at one point, it was up a nice 25%, continuing to pump to the upside. Now we're kind of sitting in the doldrums. So I'm going to erase all my old work, and we're going to start fresh like we do every single day. We're going to get rid of the moving averages. We're going to double-click price action, and we're going to look just at the daily. All right. The daily. Actually, the first thing we can look at is the monthly. All right. So, look. To me, this monthly candle is lower than this one. See that? And let's see. Oh my goodness, do you see this? I mean, we have a bullish order block, right? Pretty interesting. Look, between these candles never met. I mean, we got a huge block there, all right? Look at that. Interesting. So, price action wants to get into this box, man. Price action really wants to get in there. I'm telling you right now, on the monthly. Very likely we close this inefficiency on the monthly. Look, we don't really have a monthly. We have a tiny monthly inefficiency here, but to me, it's very small, and we already filled the CME gap down here. You know what I mean? And it's very likely, I say you never fill that. You know what I mean? But you never know. Only time will tell. 18,500. Do we go lower? You never know. But just to show you right now, we do have a beautiful, look, there's a beautiful area where the spread never met, right? And they weren't able to fulfill spread, so it tells you that we can come right back up into price action. Anyway, let's get back into the weekly chart. So that's a bullish sign right off the bat for the monthly. One thing that's got people on airs, all right, and I'm going to show you right now, if we look at Bitcoin USD, is the monthly has a bearish cross on the stochastics RSI. Right here, we had a bearish cross on the monthly, and we would dump about 70% from 14,000 all the way to about 33.5, right? So that was a nasty dump. Here we had a cross on the stochastics RSI on the monthly. We got a nasty drop. And here we got a cross on the monthly, and we got a nasty drop. So only 3 times really, maybe even 4 times, 3 times really substantially 4 times you could say here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's happened in Bitcoin's life cycle. Here we did drop, there we did drop, and there we did drop. We dropped every time. Is the monthly about to dump on us to the downside for 70%? Well, I'll tell you what. The monthly is starting to bend here like this. See that bend? If we could continue to get the bend, because I'm a stochastics RSI trader and I trade off these ideas, you could see something like this. Now, what I've also told people, look at the last run. It started when the monthly was right where we're at right there. And that was the beginning of the bull run. And we stayed up there the entire time until it was time to come on down. To me, I subscribe more to the 2-week, and the 2-week is ready to rock. 2-week, I use the 2-week more than the monthly. Monthly is substantial. It's a big deal, but I use the 2-week way more than the monthly. All right? 2-week chart looks really nice to me. We're going to break that down for you as well. Okay. So right here, 2-week chart. Previous resistance becomes support. We know we had beautiful support at 25,200. Beautiful bounce. We know we have a beautiful resistance where these 2 candles closed right here. Bang, bang, bang. At 31,777. Look at that. 31,777, baby. All right. And then we talked about the weekly. Having a weekly resistance right there at 28,080. And we're above it. All I want is the weekly to close above these 2 candles. That's all I want this week. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not a greedy guy, just little by little. And can the weekly close above the 200 SMA? So I'm looking for the weekly to close above the yellow line and above these 2 candles. If we do that, we are going to be in a pretty good spot for Bitcoin. All right. I just want to make that clear. And it does solidify that this could be a moving W to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing on the 2-week. I like what I'm seeing on the weekly. These are substantial time frames with a lot of weight. Put a lot of weight on them. The weekly means way more than the daily, way more than the 4-hour, way more than all these other time frames. Don't worry, we're going to get to price action. I want a Sammy Cup and Hattie. Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Hopium, we're going down. I have no idea where we're going, honestly. No clue. I keep it open-minded. No clue where we're going long term. I go, this is how I figure out where we're going by looking at the charts. Don't tell yourself that you know what's going to happen. That's how you get rocked and wrecked. People that say, I think I know, and like you just said, what's going down. People that say, I think I know and I believe, are usually people who either get super lucky or have very small bank accounts. I'm being honest when it comes to trading. It sounds rude, but people lose a lot when they do what they think or what they feel and what they believe when it comes to trading. You don't want to be doing that. 27.7 to 177. Only time I'm selling my lucky Bitcoin. Amen. We got a crystal ball over here. I want a Sammy Cup and Hattie. Isn't that a head and shoulder on the 2-week forming? We've gone over this as well. Just let me finish my entire... I'm actually, you know what? I'm not going to look at the chat for now. Just let me finish my analysis. All right. Now, the 1 week is bending here. Not the best sign. All right. 2-week charts pushing up, but we do have wicks to the downside. But we had some wickage to the upside too as well. All right. And you can see how we're battling price action right there. Okay. Can we get back above the 50? The 50 is resistance. Itchy scalp right now. 50 is resistance. I didn't work out this morning because I skipped my workout yesterday due to volatility. And then I worked out last night. When I woke up this morning, my right knee just felt sore. And I told myself to take it easy. So I didn't go too hard. But I will replace that workout day. I do feel weird when I don't work out, though. Strange day. And I have to admit it to you all. I did not work out today. Really weird for me. But, it's also the market's been insane. Especially right when I'm about to go live, the market's just been extremely volatile. All right. So the 2-week chart looks bullish to me on the low stochastic, right? And it's making multiple higher lows in a row. Indecision doji right now, but not the worst thing in the world. Let's head into the weekly. The weekly, yes, it has a sell-off, but we have 5 days till this weekly candle closes. We could easily fill this wick and close it beautifully, even above this resistance. You can see we have weekly resistance here at 29,280, but we're above. As long as we keep things simple, everybody. As long as we stay above this level here on the weekly, we will remain bullish. You can say whatever you want about whatever you want. And if we close a weekly candle above the 200 SMA, we also remain bullish. Let's head into our 3-day chart. Our 3-day, where I explained over and over again that we had hidden bullish divergence. I said it till I was blue in the face. I said it every single day since October 26th. I went over it and over it and over it. I'm still going over it. I've talked about this for, almost 60 days now, over and over and over again. And had you played this hidden bullish divergence, you'd be in the money too. So I'm just saying, but I'm playing, right? 3-day flipping back bullish here after it looked like it was going to take a bearish tip to the downside. Got a little bit of a curl there for a move back to the upside. Again, 3-day is also, if we move this down, above the 3-day resistance at 27,935. Can we close a 3-day candle above that level? That would be substantial. Another interesting thing was I was looking at this as a descending triangle. You know, on the bigger time frame, like on the weekly and the 2-week. It is negated unless this is a bull trap. There's a chance this is a bull trap. We come back inside and we dump to the downside, but it's unlikely so far. And again, above the weekly support of resistance, above the 200 SMA. If you understand, now it takes you long. You trade for a long period of time and then you start understanding these concepts. All right. Once you know these concepts to be true, you use them to your advantage. But you have to really trust them. I trust them. That's how my TA works. That's why I actually do TA, and people are like, oh, wow, what he said happened the next week or that day, right? Because I can trust what's happening. Like, basically, I know in my heart and soul, when we stay above this on the 3-day, we are bullish. And so anyone could say anything different, but I just look at them and I'm like, but I've backtested this for 7 years. So, like, once you put in the work, you don't have to watch anyone else's TA, right? You don't have to know anything else, but, you know, so I'm going to give you the sauce to become the crypto lifer. You're going to be able to look at the technical analysis in the morning, see it for what it is, and know what you should be doing based off probability. All right. Final 1,200 credit card debt being paid off this week. Payday. Every month going forward, I'll be DCing into Bitcoin and ETH with small allocations to tech stocks and alts. Let's go. Life of a something, man. We love you, brother. Rafael Bernardo, the deadlines are the 10th of January. You can't do the greed. I could have made 130 in 10 minutes on hot. Yet yesterday, you took my $30 and ran. Do you think that's H and shoulder on the macro level? We're going to get there. We're not done yet. Please. 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 All right. I'm not going to look. I got to stop looking at the chat for now. I'll be back to the chat in a second. All right. So here's the deal. We talked about the weekly, right? Being a possible head and shoulder pattern. We've discussed this before the right shoulder was even made. All right, on my channel. You can go back and watch weekly charts. I said, could we make a right shoulder and dump to the downside? I said, we may. Anything is possible. But look, we even looked at this as a lot of people said this was the shoulder, the head and the right shoulder. Negated by this rip up. So no head and shoulder there. Honestly, yes and no, there's chances. The idea we were in the ascending triangle, when that got kicked up, but yes, we still could be in a head and shoulder pattern. Definitely. 100%. You don't have to worry about that. I just told you, because if we're in a head and shoulder pattern, we'll lose the 200 SMA and we'll lose 20. You know what I mean? I guess if we lose if this is a head and shoulder pattern, we will lose this weekly resistance and we will lose the 200 SMA. The two things that I say are so important. So trust me, like I will show you what's going to happen if you trust what I'm teaching you. You're going to know more than 90% of people. And you're going to be able to figure out where price action is going to go before 90% of people. Trust me. Trust me. Forrest, a guy who runs Cysteine Research, was on a live stream 2 weeks ago and said, I would listen to this man. He was right a lot of the time. And that guy is a guy who runs a trading group and is a known trader. One of the most known traders, pretty accurate guy. With his own words, the lifer's right a lot of the time. That's what he said. Not even what I said. That's what he said. You can ask him about it. You can go find the clip on Sin City Crypto. That's what people say. I don't know. I'm just here every day. You can ask and gossip around and find out what people say about the lifer, and you can figure it out. So listen, if this is going to be a head and shoulder pattern, we will lose the two substantial areas that I just discussed, and I'll be the first one to say, oh, we're making a move down. Is this the right shoulder, right? So yes, we've gone over it, and there's definitely an idea that there's a possible inverted head and shoulder here, right? It's not inverted, a head and shoulder. So weekly bending, though, on the stochastic, it could bend back up. RSI getting above the median line, a bullish sign for me. Very bullish sign that the RSI is above the medium line. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 593 people, 169 likes, $2.11. May we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby! Stay motivated. You can do this every single day. It's not going to be easy. Certain trades aren't going to go your way. You're going to battle. Look, I've been battling all day. I was up. I started this. I opened the trade. Within an hour, I was up like 30%. I went to sleep. I woke up in the red. I came back into the green. I woke up back into the red, back into the green. You just got to let the trade play out. Either I get stopped out or I don't. I leave it where it is. So hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day playing out. And that says we're going to break a high inside the divergence. So it says we're going to break this high. That's what hidden bullish says. All right. Let me show you a version of it on the 8-hour. It did the same thing on the 8-hour here. And I called it out for everybody. I saw that the 8-hour was swinging down on the RSI. And I saw that this was moving up. We called the 786 entry right here with the fib. Banged off the 786. That trade is still in the money if you took it with me. Still in the money from that call that I made. And I even put it on Twitter. And I did call out, They said that, look, increased risk. They're admitting that stuff now. I mean, it's horrible. Anyway, it's everywhere. It's just trending right now, so hey. But I mean, that was obvious to anyone that know how to do research, like a crypto person, but whatever. Trading Wars. Shout out to Trading Wars yesterday. Shout out to everyone who participated. Magic Money, we were in our first trading group together. He told me that when I met him. Jason Casper, Evan Aldo, Garrick Soloway. And I'm so sorry. I didn't know who this was. And I feel rude. And I should find out who he is. And I should know. I just never met him, or I don't know. I feel rude now. He seems like a really cool dude. I didn't see his face on the live stream last night, though. I don't think he was there. Am I right? I could be wrong. I don't know. Then come on season 2, homie. I have some best to show you for the best sale of your token. Anyway. So token Trading Wars. Shout out to Trading Wars. Just want to shout them out. Amazing. Larry Fick's big statement. Buy Bitcoin as soon as you can. I'm just saying. Right? BlackRock buying everything. And that's what this is about. How much Bitcoin have you accumulated? I'm telling you right now. Yikes. The more Bitcoin, the better for me personally. And that's what I do. All right. I buy Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to everyone here on Twitter. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Bitcoin trending. Hard body right now. Hard body, dude. Bitcoin trending hard body. See, look, this tweet aged well, unlike the Il Capo guy. But look, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, pump to the upside. I talked about this being, and I put this out to Twitter, hidden bullish divergence, stochastics are low, that's going to pump. I've traded this on altcoins. I've traded this on NASDAQ. I've traded this on you could trade anything with this setup. This setup is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you learn this, low MACD, low RSI, with the hidden bullish, this thing would shoot to the upside. So I just want to show you, and it makes the high above the high inside the divergence. See, it made a high above this high. Usually not too far above it, but it does make a high above the high. All right. So just want to make it clear, you've been in the trading group. You got that juicy, beautiful entry, that stake entry. Funny. But you got a really nice entry off of a gorgeous supportive resistance level. We got above a POC. We were gone, right? You even had a point of control in there for you and a substantial support and resistance level. Like, even if you didn't know hidden bullish divergence and you just knew support and resistance, you would know that previous resistance becomes support. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Bounce, come back, bounce, we're gone. So, you can trade many different ways traditionally. You will still see the magic sauce. All right. Bitcoin holding 28,427. Actually getting a bit of a pump. I can't wait to get into the actual price action in a second. 8-hour getting a little overbought, away from the 21-day moving average. Tells me that it's going to have to come back to the downside. 8-hour bearish because you're too far away for the 21. However, we could easily go sideways for the next day or two. Even pump up here, do something like this, pull up the 21, come click on it here. You know what I mean? Or go sideways and click on it there, connect to it there. We will have to connect for our next biggest substantial move, most likely. Anything can happen. But for our next big substantial move, we will have to connect. All right. Let's go back to the 3-day chart. 3-day chart also away from the 21-day moving average. It tells me that we have, we're going to have to come back and revisit, which also makes sense that this could be a right shoulder because we have to come back to this 21. I'm telling you right now. Now, the daily, same idea. I don't see how the daily doesn't revisit the 21-day moving average. The only possible way it doesn't is that we go sideways. There's 2 scenarios. There's 3 scenarios. We pump out of nowhere right now, out of control. which is possible, but we already had a substantial wick yesterday, but there's a chance anything can happen. So we pump out of nowhere to the upside. All right. Shout out to Carlos Alejandre asking about ASTRA. We'll take a look at that. Thank you so much. I went to my weekly like and could not see my 200 line. I've taken profits on liquidity 3 times now, lifer. God bless you, brother. I love hearing that. Come back to New York, fam. You've been in Boston too long. D Shuffle, I love you. I love you, man. Family's good. Health is good. Nothing perfect, but nothing to complain. I'm blessed. Thanks, Bear Baker. Blessings to you and yours. Shout out to Seize the Day. Shout out to Rafael Bernardo. The SEC has moved several filings in the Federal Register for this month. The new deadlines, Fidelity's, Invesco, and Wisdom are October 17th, while Valkyrie's has a date of October 19th. So you think we could get an ETF approval today? Symmetrical triangle in the 4-hour. Monthly stochastic just crossed to the downside after this move. I went over that. Already. I already went over that, Brian. I already went over the monthly stochastics. You were late to the show. Go back to the show. Sean, make sure you type in monthly stochastics on that. Monthly stochastic on the timestamp. But Brian, we already went over that for you, buddy. So go back to the time if you want to learn. Yeah. You sound like a Crypto Crew University guy. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Remember, when the monthly did do what it did those last 2 times, right here, right? If you go to the 2-week, right? The 2-week was also pretty high both those times. The 2-week is low this time. It's a different setup than the last time, but you never know. So we went over this fact. Could the 2-week push the monthly up? It could very well. And remember, the last time, we just went over this for you. This bull run right here, the monthly had a cross right there. It did nothing. We just continued to fly to the upside. And so there, right there, fine, you could say we had a pullback. We had a pullback from $800 to $500. Yeah, I guess you're right. It was like a 30%, 40% pullback. Same time, it's the beginning of a massive bull run to the upside. You know what I mean? I don't know. We went over this already, but I appreciate you bringing it up. But we actually went over it already. It's funny. You must have been thinking about the same things I was. Let's get back to brass tacks here. So the daily came down, got bought all the way back up today already. So the daily took a low of 28,056 with a beautiful move back to the upside. Yeah, that was exactly at like 12 o'clock. So let's take a look here. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these for now, but these are just my projection. The idea is you're going to come back to the 21. The cool thing is if we can touch the 21, I'm telling you right now, my system works so well. So if we can touch the 21 and stay above this resistance, support or resistance level, the daily support or resistance, which is an SR flip at 28,030, 41. And remember the weekly, we also SR flipped the yellow line, the 200 SMA. This is a huge deal. The daily got above the 200 SMA, everyone. Like I always say, you can open up a long right here with a stop loss below the 200 SMA. Let it cook. And just let it cook. Don't even think about it. Don't look at any other indicator at all. Just the fact that you're above the 200 SMA, stop loss below it, let it cook. Had you done this, look, had you done this exactly what what I just went over, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. Had you done it right here, this candle would have closed, this candle would have opened and started playing around. Once this candle closed above it, you would open up a long right there with a stop loss here. Look how much money you would have made. Bang. Big gains. Now here's the retest. Nice. So that was one time right there. You don't get a cross of the 200 SMA. Look, the last time we got one was right there in January. We have not crossed the 200 SMA, right, on the daily since January. Like we did dip below it and then we crossed it again. Usually a mini dip. So what happens is you have your major bearish div, right? You come up, then you first cross it, then you have the little mini dip, and then that's the beginning of a massive move up. Look at the last bull run, bear market. You get your massive move down. You stay below the 200 for a while. Here you had a little dip up. We were probably supposed to stay above it, but we got the pandemic dip. And then once we got above it, we were gone. This looks like we're doing right now for Bitcoin. We're getting above the daily. Like, and I'm not, I don't, but this suggests that a big move is coming for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin pumping right now hard, 28,500 to the upside. Yeah, I haven't been posting a lot of altcoin trades lately. Only small cap gems. If you've noticed, Sammy hasn't been pumping out altcoin trades like he used to if you're into my trading group. Why? It's all Bitcoin, baby. I've been putting up Bitcoin trades. Bitcoin. And my elite traders have been pointing out a lot of altcoins. And I have been scanning alts if I see something substantial. But until Bitcoin calms down and we find our sauce, altcoins are going to be even, more volatile to trade. So just be careful with altcoins. There's still gains to be made in the altcoins, but I know when to be heavier and when to be lighter on altcoins based on what's happening in the markets, right? Shout out to the 657 beautiful souls. If you keep those likes coming, more people will learn. And if you got a lot, help me teach more people. I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all the new people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. You can join BingX right there below me. Link right here. Join BingX, man. It'll change your life. Bing, bing, bing. BingX, you can trade S&P and the NQ, which I find really cool, and Forex. The delay, which allows the SEC another 45 days following the publication of the Federal Reserve to approve. Deny or delay the block application, plus the next deadline on October 15th. The money pumps into Bitcoin, then the money pumps into altcoins, patiently waiting. Amen. That's what I was thinking. There's a lot of patience finding the right one, but we live for it, and we would continue to do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, 3-day chart getting a little overbought, okay, but above a substantial resistance now, and well above the 200 SMA. Can the daily hold these levels? What's the main level we want to talk about? 28,059, and the 200 SMA. We lose that, oh my gosh, we're coming right back down to 26.6 probably, 22-hour getting a little overbought, telling us that, hey, it's got a tweezer, it's got basically a huge wick down, and all these have wicks. If we close this third candle with a wick, it's going to be pretty bearish for the 22. Same thing, though, the 22 cracked the 200 SMA. Likely we just go sideways for the next 2-3 days while we wait for this 50 to cross the 200 SMA, or we get a pump. You have a preemptive golden cross coming as the 50 is starting to move up with the 200 moving down. That's a good sign. The 8-hour time frame very overbought and away from the 21. So we're going sideways or to the downside, says the 8-hour. Look at every time the 8-hour got above here. Here's one. We got a little move sideways and then up. So a little sideways move. Here we went down. Here we got, eventually did go down. Here we started to go, we had a little sideways moving down. Here we went down. There we had a nasty drop. Just when the 8-hour stochastics get overbought, it's high probability that we're going to get a pullback or some sideways price action. You can pump. It's just rarer. It's just far rarer than, So that brings me, now let's go to the forum. We're about to get into if I see an actual trade on the live stream. And this is how it works. I have to see everything before I get into a trade. It's kind of stings being OCD like that, but it also does help because I'm extremely thorough in my mind. I don't, like my wife, I just want to be thorough. Even if I don't want to be thorough, I'm thorough. It's just part of my makeup. Wow, look at that buy pressure to the upside on that 4-hour candle. I mean, that means a lot of people wanted to get into Bitcoin. And you have to remember, as many people are trading, there's people that are just wanting to get into Bitcoin long term. And they're like, man, if I don't get in now, I want to get as much Bitcoin before 30K. Really, the goal should be to buy as much BTC, for me personally, as much Bitcoin as I can below 30,000, right? Anywhere between 10 and 30K is an absolute deal. You got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, okay? I can't find the NQ on BingX. I think you have to do something different. You can ask someone in my team, they'll help you. Bitcoin pumps, altcoins up, yep. Cracking 30K, sparked the FOMO, dude. It sparked the FOMO over here. It probably did. And it gave us a substantial pullback. So here's the deal. We may just get some crazy ETF news today, and the price could just soar away. And then what it's going to do is going to soar, and it's going to pull the 21 with it. And I'm not going to get my pullback. My pullback is when you're a regular market. But if things get out of control, this will continue to run. Even with the stochastics up here, it's unlikely. And the RSI, it's all unlikely. I'm just letting you know. The odds of this are very low, but it can happen. Things of low odds can happen in trading. Things of high odds cannot happen in trading, right? So now let's take a look at what we got forming on here for Bitcoin. Now we let the charts kind of tell us what to do. So you can see all my projections. You can see all my ideas. You've written down the area on the daily that I've talked about. You've written down the weekly area of 28,080, right? You know that where the 200 SMA is on the daily. All this makes sense to you. You have it down, and you're not freaking out now because the next time someone says, oh, we're bearish or bearish, you're going to say, well, no, we're not, because we're not below the 200 SMA on the daily here. We didn't break the resistance to support. I mean, that's a W. You see that? That's a W pattern, period. That's the measured move of the W, is to take you to 28,830. That's the measured move of the W, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. You want to join my trading group, you want to jump on in today, here's the link to the trading group, here's the link to MEXC, and here's the link to my newsletter, all right? Bang, 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 Lifer's Key Insight newsletter. Jump on it today. It's amazing, that newsletter. It'll blow your mind. It blows my mind, you know, every single Monday. We got BOOKMAP loaded up. BOOKMAP has liquidity to the downside. Mostly, let's see. It's got a bar up here, though, that it may reach out to 29K. It may make that handshake real quick. So the closest liquidity is 29,000. But we got some bars down all the way. The biggest boy is down here, right? Sitting at about 27.7. And remember 27.77s? That area was substantial. So 27.7 is telling us that's a key area, just like 28.73 was where we did hit. Liquidation indicator showing us signs of liquidations here too into the you know, we got long liquidations, short liquidations. This is starting to make a bit of a bull pennant on the smaller time frame. I'm going to take a look at it. We got to zoom in. It does suggest that we may get up into this $29,000, but we got this big boy sitting here, 976 Bitcoin and some other ones around him. Put the lemon in the water. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Let's put the lemon into the water. Shout out to everybody here. The one thing I did not do yet, 681 people in the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's get to 1,000 people in the live. What's so wrong about that? There's channels with 100,000 subscribers. We're only like 100 or 200 below how many people they have on the live. So the biggest channels right now, they're not that far away from where we are, guys. For our under 50,000, this channel is doing amazing things. We have some of the most people watching our lives of any crypto YouTuber in the game right now. I'm telling you right now, and I believe it's because of God and because each and every one of you are blessed people, and I thank you. I thank you. You know, if I was full of my ego, I'd say it's all because of me, but you know what? It's not. It's God. God has done everything for me. All my success comes from God. Everything that is good that has happened to me, I give to God, man. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a big sip of lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's keep it moving. Only time I actually stop talking for 2 hours straight, it's absurd, because if I stop talking, the energy's over. The vibe is done. You know, a lot of YouTubers, they can't keep moving. Talking the whole entire time is how you keep people going. It's the energy, it's the feeling, it's the vibe. That's not easy. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Jason Casper in the house for the $100 super chat. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. God, man, I owe it all to God, every single thing I have, man. It's your energy and consistency. Thank you for the $100 super chat from Jason Casper, an amazing individual, up 10K on his short. I still don't know how he did it. His liquidation was like $200 away. Absolutely insane. 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 I would have taken profit on the long though. When I saw his long, I was like, dude, wow. But I guess he did take realized profit. He does whatever but I was like, damn, man, like you were up at 30K. But still, man, 10K on the short's unreal. You wanted it and you got it. It's what keeps us here on the live. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, that's so cool. It tells you when I hearted a super chat. That's funny. I love that. Oh my gosh, top chat, not live chat again. I can't stand that. Is it wrong that I only credit my mom, wife, and kids for my success? 1 hour has less to the upside. Anyway, so there's a bit of a double bottom here. The measured move would take you to 28,828. All right, that's the level that we're looking at for Bitcoin. All right. Bang, bang, bang. And the idea is you have a previous resistance, which is becoming support. Previous resistance becoming support. 28,229. Let's go back to the daily and mark that daily. What I do here is you hit settings, template, and we get it daily support on that. And I can move it to the center, actually. Text alignment, top, center. Yeah, there it is. So daily, look, so we have daily support or resistance right there. And we just want to keep looking at that even when we're moving to the 4 hour, right? And then to the 1 hour. So key areas of support or resistance for Bitcoin. Massive liquidations just came in all the way up to 28,486. Insane what happened today. So in the last, just choppage. And that's a double bottom that wants to break to the upside, right? 1 hour's oversold and wants to push. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. All right. And there's even kind of like, there's a vibe here of a hidden bullish divergence. Like that's, even though it's really wacky, it's a hidden bullish. It's pretty weird, right? But I mean, that swings up while that swings down. It tells you the trend should continue to the upside. It's a very weird hidden bullish divergence, but it is a hidden bullish divergence. Oversold 1 hour time frame wants to make a move to the upside. All right. Oversold wants to make a move to the upside. MACD is also suggesting it. 4 hour looks horrible. Wants to dump on us. However, look at the buy pressure on the 4 hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to my smaller time frames and let them tell me what to do. All right. Right now, the 15-minute likely coming back down in some type of chop here. So Bitcoin's deciding to consolidate sideways before a bigger move. And the short may not play out here. We may just continue to do this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I see a possible move down unless we break out and retest. So here's the deal. If we break out and retest that level, that's going to be the long. At 28,530, I'd be looking at that level. No, sorry. 28, yeah. I honestly don't know exact. Let's see. It may change. And it may even hit the top of the trend line here. What you're watching is for a retest, either the top of the trend line or, a level that we're watching here that's pretty close. 28,550, pretty substantial level. So if we break out right now, I'd wait for the retest to long. I wouldn't chase the long immediately just because I don't chase. But here's what you want to see is you want to see price action continue to go sideways while the 200 SMA creeps in. Because what happens is when price goes like this, price pumps up and then you'll do this and the 200 days down here, you're usually going to dump down to it. And that's why I had the short going. It looked like we were going to dump back down to the 200 SMA. We had lost moving averages. They were curling down. It didn't look good. But a previous support of resistance was held and we got a bounce. Support of resistance is so key. They will move an oscillator, meaning if an oscillator is pointing down, but you have a strong support, you'll hit it. Price action will curve and your stochastic will just turn in place. All right. So it's likely we're going to pull back here to the downside on the 15. It's almost like today's a day for trading tiny, small time frames in and out. But really we're kind of looking at this here. And a rising wedge wants to break to the downside 68% of the time. So you have a 68% chance we're just going to head down to the bottom of the pattern. Not saying there's going to be a massive short here, just a 68% chance. And it looks really like we're going to be going sideways for most of the day. Looks like, 8 hours from now, somewhere throughout the day, we'll be somewhere in the circle throughout tonight. If that's the case, then we may get ourselves in a really nice long further to the upside. So I'll be watching this closely for a possible long for Bitcoin. All right. And, there's talks of ETF approval and all that nonsense. So, but remember, Bitcoin does, BOOKMAP has a huge order right down here. And that level is 27,700. Let's take a look at our DXY. Is TRB getting that love or is it playing games sideways too? Watching Bitcoin. I have an alert on it here. If across that alert gets a breakout and retest, if you get a breakout and you retest 3063, this thing could moon. We watched this thing go from 57 to 77 remember, I think it was the weekly screen share, right? We saw it happen live. Maybe it was a live stream. I watched so much price action, I can't remember where I saw it anymore. I'm flying to Florida tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. So if you want to see me in Florida, St. Pete's, maybe we could do some type of live or meetup. I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, flying out Monday. So 4 solid days I'm going to be there. I don't know how I'm going to pull off my trade wars from the Airbnb. I pray to God, everyone right now. Wait. Moment of silence. I know this is insane. Moment of silence for all the hurt people in war today and all the people that are going through hardships. Anyone that lost a child, a loved one today, moment of silence. Dear Lord, we don't know why you do the things you do, but we have faith. Just like Job, who lost his whole family, ended up in the belly of the whale. He still had faith in you. No matter how much the devil tried to destroy him and take what was his, he still knew that you were everything. Amen. One thing I want to talk about is that prayer was beautiful, man. It made me feel good. It really did. But here's the deal. I want to discuss the fact that whenever I travel and I'm Mr. Consistency, I worry about the Wi-Fi at where I'm traveling. I go through the Airbnbs and I study, and I literally have to put Wi-Fi, and I look for good Wi-Fi. And the person said, the Wi-Fi was really good here. I needed it for work, and it went, and it was well. But some people just use it for work. Like, they don't use it like I do for uploads and for uploading to YouTube and actually running a live stream. So it was really tough. Wow, you let us know where you'll be for the meetup. Wow, cool. I'll be in St. Pete's, not far from Madeira Beach. Maybe we could do a Fort DeSoto meetup. Fort DeSoto, we all meet there Saturday afternoon for like a lifer barbecue, like lifer picnic hangout. I think that's kind of what I'm planning for. So if you want to head to Fort DeSoto Saturday, I think I'm Saturday or Sunday. I think I'll aim for Saturday at Fort DeSoto from 1 to 4, 1 to 5. We could have like a cool little hangout, something like that. There on Madeira Beach. I'll figure it out, and I'll have some of my St. Pete contacts get it going. So here's the deal. I'm not sure if the internet is going to work that well, and I have Trade Wars, and I'm going to be on Ben's show on Friday, so I just want, I want to make sure that it all works. You know what I mean? I want to make sure it all works, and, so I pray, man, and as fun as going on vacation is for everyone, like I'm going to Florida, I get nervous the whole time that my business could suffer and something could happen. And so it just gets me really like kind of weary, man. And so as fun as life is for everyone else, like I'm on nerves whenever I go somewhere where I don't have Wi-Fi. And this is the stresses of being the lifer, man. You know what I mean? It's not like so till I get in there and I do a live stream Wednesday night and we check on it, I'm going to be on pins and needles, everyone. And so it's kind of hard for me. But you know what? Say a prayer that I'm okay. Say a prayer that everything works out and that the internet works absolutely beautiful and that I don't go crazy. Because if the internet doesn't work, then I'm like finding a place and I'll probably look for an internet cafe. I don't know what I'll have to do, but I'll figure it out. A couple of people calling for Head and Shoulders. Jamal, I could always live stream at your house, right? If worse comes to worse. I could always live stream at my man Jamal's house, right? Like Sammy's coming in, Sammy coming handy, coming into the house. You know what I mean? Get Starlink for the internet. Yeah, Starlink, but isn't it like, trust the Lord will bless you with good Wi-Fi to provide us with the stream. Amen, man. Amen. And you know what? If something else happens, do you know the bandwidth you need? It's easy to test Wi-Fi. Google broadband speed test. It gives upload and download. Yeah, no, I do that all the time. Speed test. Mobile routers are the way to go. I take mine globally. A mobile router. Explain. Could you send an email? Anyone that does online all around the world, could you email cryptolifers@gmail and help us? Jamal said for sure. So look, I got a backup. For the live stream. He'll open the house, let me sit in there, even if he's not home. I'm guaranteed. Everyone trusts a lifer. I can't steal anything while I'm in your house. I'm alive. No, but that's another thing. Everyone trusts me, man. People know like the lifer's not gonna. So people let me in their homes. People bring me in for Christmas. It's actually pretty fun when you've telling everyone who you are online. So many people know you better, right? Like I know people all around the world now that I've never met. Using the internet to meet others, to give a piece of your personality away is an amazing experience. It's something I never thought possible. And it's changed my whole life. People pick me up from the airport, take me out to dinner, send me gifts in the mail. Like it's insane. You people are just some of the nicest people I've ever met. There's so much love out here in the world. You just have to connect to it. I was so afraid to put myself out there at times. I was so afraid. I was depressed. I was in my own hole. Now I'm out here meeting people all around the world, and it's amazing. Look at this inverted cup and handle in a way. Sammy, inverted cup and handle to the downside. Never heard that one, right? That's a bit of an inverted cup and handy to the downside. I see the 50-minute and the 7-minute pulling back here. I wouldn't long unless we break out and we retest. 28,550. Just like yesterday, the same idea, and then we got the blast to the upside. We love you, lifer. You've helped us so much. Thank you, Sammy, for sharing a part of your most valuable asset, and that is your time. LOL, lifer. Lifer watch party tomorrow, my place, West Vancouver. I will give you the same because I will give to you. I will give you to Sam because you're our godchild. Thank you. You can stream from my house and play with my cats. Thank you, Stevie. I'm saying a prayer that you rest and trust God and enjoy his good pleasure in you. Amen. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And shout out to Jason Casper throwing down 100 beans. Appreciate that, brother. Very nice of you. So here's the deal. I see a pullback on the smaller time frames to the downside over here. That's what I see for Bitcoin right now. A bit of a double top M pattern here. You know, almost a triple top, but we'll see. I see a short-term pullback, but so again, if you're just coming into my live, I did a really long analysis on Bitcoin. It took me about an hour, right? We're just about to move into the altcoins. It takes me about an hour every day. I go over Bitcoin for an entire hour. And I look at all the different nuances and things that could change or sway the way I look at the market. Right now, I see a small short scalp on the 15 and the 7. Nothing crazy. And I see consolidation on the 1 hour, possible sideways price action. And then we're looking for the 4 hour to also go sideways. The probability is we will dump to the 200 SMA, to the 21 SMA on the 4 hour time frame. The probability is we're dumping to this, many, many times. Whenever the 4 hour gets away, we dump. But there's a chance. Right here, look, we didn't dump. We went sideways and we met it. If we're in a really bullish way, we'll just continue sideways while the 21 creeps on up, and then we will pump to the upside. Price action and moving averages can teach you when to long. So my whole life is this. Watch. My whole life is this. Price action pumps. Price action pumps. Stochastics go up and down. So price action goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Stochastics go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. They're matching, right? All of a sudden, boom, price goes up. But then it does this. And we have a previous high on the price, a previous resistance, and we can't go below it. That's what Bitcoin's doing right now. And what happens is the stochastics are high, though. When you first get to the top, the stochastics get high. This is key if you can figure out what I'm teaching you. So the stochastics will get high. Then the stochastics will start to come down. When they curve back up and you don't curve down, all the other times you went down, price went down, 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 down. Here, stochastics went down, but price went sideways. Now, stochastics want to reset and you're above a resistance. Boom. Very simple way to trade. This is how I make almost all my money. It's based off a very simple idea. And then I wait for the 21 to curve up and touch price. It's such a, I can build it for you. And I see this over and over and over and over again. So when I see price action reset sideways while stochastics reset down, it tells me we're building momentum. Shout out to Love Learning, always here for the group. God bless Love Learning. Thank you so much for being here. And if anyone wants to give Love Learning some love right now, we'll do it for the next 2 days. You know what I mean? Today and tomorrow. Any single super chat, even this one that Jason Casper gave, I am going to give to Love Learning. I'm going to double it, actually. Whatever you give, I'm going to double. So she's getting $210 right now. All right? Because we got 105. And I'm taking the hit on the 30% taxes that they take. All right? So I'm giving even more, really. And I don't care. So if you want to be part of this, if you won't feel like you've gotten something from Love Learning, if Love Learning has blessed you in ways you've never believed, if you've been in the chat and she's helped you, or you felt the consciousness or the energy, send in a super chat to Love Learning right now. She takes care of her husband, who has basically been on and off in very bad health, for the last 2 to 3 years. He just had a urinary tract. I don't want to get into everything, but she takes care of her husband, who is, going through, I believe, some type of dementia and a lot of other things, and she's pushing really, really hard every single day. And so not only does she learn and help the group, she was my first student ever, but she also is taking care of somebody, and you know what I mean? And she never asked for this. I love her to death. She's been there for me, and so I just want to give back to her. If you want to give back to her, if you want to send some love her way, we will make sure it gets to her, I promise, on my life. And, so bang, there's another one, Love Learning. So Love Learning, we love you, and anything I can to help you, we will continue to do so. So let's show her some love. She's a beautiful human being. She really is. She really is. And I don't want to break down in tears right now, but I love you so much, Love Learning. You mean the world to me. All right? So Bitcoin continuing to pump just doesn't matter. There's just no, it's just complete madness. It is a double bottom that should break to the upside. I'll tell you that. Like, it's not like I haven't seen this happen before. All right. It's not much, but here you go. God bless you, man. Lots of love, man. Dude, every time you give to someone, it comes back to you. Every time you give to someone, it comes back to you. All right. Barber Trader, I pray for you. God bless you, man. Big Wig Energy. Look at that. Look at the love coming on in for Love Learning, man. So awesome. Amazing. $50. She really is amazing. Crypto Bull. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Now we're up to like $400 for Love Learning. I'm going to cry. Like, dang, man. You guys are the best. God bless each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset and your time and your money for Love Learning, man. Life is for life. Steffel Stage. Love Learning, man. Dude. Stay strong. God bless. Wow. Wow, Love Learning. Look at this. Thank you, Love Learning. Look at this, Love Learning. Look at this. I'm going to cry, man. Yo, we're about to get to 500 for her, man. This is huge. Omac, here are your flowers, love. My man, banging on them. Dude. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Wow. You people are amazing. $292. Wow. This is pretty cool, man. $600. After hours, the best of the best. Love Learning. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. So Bitcoin's still trying to get out of here. Let's look at the really small time frames. The only thing I could say is, look, that's an inverted head and shoulder that broke out. But you even have a bearish divergence here on the 1 minute. I'm sticking to the fact that we are going to make a move to the downside short on probability. There's a bearish div right there on the 1 minute. Inside of a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68%, but they also break up parabolically. See, something's brewing here, right? Like, we might get an ETF approval today, right? The 17th, someone's saying. And this would also be the move. I'm in indecision right now. I'll be honest. Like, the short got crushed. Anyone who's been lucky enough to know her knows how amazing she is. Shout out to all the super chats. Much peace and love to all you and yours. You're making me cry. Hey, man. Master friend, man. God bless you, too. Thank you so much for the $7. Wow. And she's up to $434. I'm going to match her. She's got to $870, man. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. God bless you all. Canadian dollars, eh? All right. 700 beautiful souls in the live. Thank you so much for being here. And Love Learning, man. I wanted to make sure we had the most people on the live for you. Wow, look at this. $545. $1,000. We're at $1,090 now. You people are so loving. May God bless each and every one of you. It will all come back to you. I'm telling you right now. Every time you give to someone, it will come back to you. Every time I've given to someone, it's come back to me. I guarantee this all comes back somehow. Immediately. Like we win a huge trade tomorrow, something big will happen for us. When you care about others, God cares about you because you're doing God's work. When you care about others, God cares about you because you're doing God's work. You're the GOAT, bro. I can pay my college now. Amen. God bless you. I appreciate it. This community is insane. $568.98. Bringing me to tears. God bless your soul. This is a beautiful to watch. Nick Giacaruso, we love you. Thank you so much. Much love, man. And all I had to do was open my mouth. Look, I just opened my mouth and you guys responded. So like, see how you are in charge of reality? I say something out loud and look what happens. I could have just kept my mouth shut and said, hey, everyone, a regular day. How's it going? And I could be greedy. I want all the super chats to myself, you know? I don't want them all. No, but I'm getting so much love in my life. So much is happening for me. It's time to give back as much as I can. You know what I mean? It's time to give back. It's time to show God every chance I can that I'm humble and I care and I want to give. I come back and I know you always look after us as we do for you. We're a family here. Shout out to Jeffrey Smith. I love you, man. Shout out to Sean. And let's get back into the charts. We don't come here to whine and look at donations. God bless everybody here for the live. But look, bearish div on this one. Looking like we're going to take a dump. You know. But be careful. Anything can happen here. It's it's an interesting day. It's an interesting day. Wow, Mr. Wolf, $50 super chat. Wow, a lot more crypto. Thanks for everything. Love learning. Dude, this is crazy. It's now up. It's going to go to $1,000. Like, it's at $750. I'm looking for a long for a tiny bit lower. Hope the ETF doesn't front run me. I'm looking for a long a tiny bit lower. Like, let's see here. Hold on. I'm going to open up a chart. BTC USDT. You know what I'm pissed about, Jason, is I opened the long at the 786 and I was unable to hold it. You know what I mean? I have a really hard time holding leverage trades for long periods of time. You know? Here's the deal. Whenever I'm in a great leverage trade, it starts to go well, I'm like, great, I'm going to hold it. And then it usually flips back, and then I'm like, I either take a loss or a small win. And then when I don't take my gains, it flips back. You know what I mean? But I mean, so like my biggest trades are overnight or 2 days, and I can make $800, you know, off 1,500 or 56%. But yeah, like I nailed that entry down here at the 786, but I just was unable to, like, had I stayed in that thing, oh my God. But I sold on these wicks. I was like, oh, I'm up, you know. I would love to join the group just in tough times, but doesn't stop me from watching. Here's the deal. I put out so much good information on the live, and we've talked about this before. People used to come in during the bull market and be like, I can't afford the group, and I'd be like, just keep coming to the live. You're going to get enough good information from the live to help you, all right? I mean, look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour's got bullish divergence and wants to pump really hard. You know? That M pattern was denied. You can almost say this was the pattern. We fell out of it and we broke back inside. See, this is kind of what I'm seeing. We were in an ascending triangle. They bear trap you, made you think we were going to dump, brought you back inside, and now honestly, this thing's probably going to pump right now. I think this thing is going to pump right now. Like, I get that Sam Sixth Sense feeling. I can't explain it. Like that trader intuition. And just negate, and that 1 hour is going to take the rising wedge to the upside and just going to fly. I'll be honest, like, this support of resistance held really nicely. We've bounced. This thing looks like it's going to fly. And then fly right up to 29. We could get news as an ETF right now. But look at the way those stochastics are aggressively pointing and the MACD has lack of momentum. To me, that's just... Now, the smaller time frames say we got to pull back first. But they might just get shredded. We might just continue to push, you know. $884, you people are amazing. If you're coming in new, Love Learning was my first student I ever had. She's the first person to believe in me. She was the first person to take a one-on-one with me. And there grew the lifer. Like, once someone believes in you, you begin to believe in yourself. Love the vibe of the chat right now. I mean, come on, what other channel else does anything close to this? Not just giving offer, but the response. Awesome. Best crypto channel in the game, hands down. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the community. You guys are amazing. Like, you guys are amazing. Love Learning. As you honor your husband, I want to know that Jesus Christ sees your struggles and tears. We are your family. My pain is your pain. You know, when I know someone else is going through a hardship, I feel it so deep in my soul that it hurts. My pain is your pain. And like, it's just part of who I am, man. she's been taking care of her husband for so long, and like she's told me, and she doesn't ever want to let everybody know, and she fights so hard. And she's been in every single class I've ever taken, and she's recorded every class for me in case I miss it. Like she's been there for me since the day I started. I want to be there for her. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. You came in at the perfect time. Just thinking about you last night. God bless you and your family. Hope everything's going well for you. You're a beautiful person too. And I love that you and Love Learning got to connect and you found out what a sweetheart she is. Such a nice woman. And I love the feminine energy here in the chat and in the group. You know, a lot of these crypto communities are full of men, and like, you know, we have everything here. We have men and women. I had a twin sister. I'm in touch with my feminine energy, and I don't care saying that. You know, people could look at me funny. I don't give a dang what you think. I'm not here to impress anybody but God. You know, that's it. I agree. I mean, I'm seeing if we can just, and then look, we could make a 786 here, right? I don't know if you're looking at this, but that could be a 786 retracement or a golden pocket. We might be able to get into right there and bounce. All right. So I see him long coming on the 1 hour. I really do. It looks pretty good to me. I was almost about to open it right then, you know. But, you know, these stochastics tell me we could get a little. So here's the deal. If we get a huge pump, if we can get a pullback to this area, boom. Or if we can get a, so these are key areas I'd like to enter the trade. They're at the top trend line or they're at the bottom. You know, and what I could also do is just open the trade with the stop loss down here and let it roll. But it creates a lot of risk for me. All right. I didn't want to make that line. So this is what I'm looking at for BTC. This is kind of my mapped out idea here. I just want to take that exact measured move for you guys, and then I'm done with Bitcoin. We can move on from Bitcoin for the day. You know, funny, me and my wife manifested this. We sat there and we were like, we want to do this, you know. $909. It's tough being on your own. So having a great person by your side is a blessing. Amen. Yeah. And when I started the journey, when you start a journey as a crypto, like the leader of a trading group, a mentor, and like you start, you know, giving people one-on-ones, and you start, you know, it's a big deal. You know, and I don't take it lightly at all. And the fact that she was the first one meant so much to me. John Shanks throws down $200, man. Look at this, dude. Look at the love we have in the trading group. Now we're up to $1,100. Now we're at $2,200. My life or family has given me so much trade over the years. I cannot put into words how your love has always nurtured my soul. Wow, $199. Look at that. Hey, yo, let's go. This is the best channel, most real place to be. Love is real. God bless you, Sam. All glory be to Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Sam, thanks. Show the love to the freaking stream. Smash the likes. I know. Let's get the likes up to the watches, everyone. We have 388 likes. 700. Hey, we got more dollars than we have likes. I've never seen that. Like, we got $1,000. We got 388 likes. Like, what channel gets more dollars than likes? Like, it's just impossible. You know what I mean? Cody Mockwood for the $199, and I don't care if you're giving $199 or $199. Like, both of them are beautiful. The realest in the game. Let's go pump them likes. So this is Bitcoin in a nutshell. We break up here. Let's get into the retest. We break down here. These are the two areas that I'd be looking at to get into a trade. Now, if we lose this level, we'll break down. I'm open-minded. Anything is possible. But remember the daily support or resistance that we're holding down. All right. Right there. As long as that holds, we're good to go. As long as the weekly stays above 28,080, we're good to go. As long as the weekly stays above the 200 SMA, we're good to go. All right. Sam, can you have a look at Hex? Has been pumping. Since you make my day better every day, I watch you. You give me the power to strive and push every single day. Shout out to Sunny Singh, man. There's no reason why you can't get up and go for it. You see me go for it every single day. You know how many days I've woken up tired and said, you know what? I just want to lay in bed today. And I say, and then I get up and I say, no, there's 800 people on that live that are going to be there. 720 people on that live that are waiting for you. You better show up and give everything you have, Sammy. And you better praise the Lord, and you better start being thankful. And I begin my gratitude, and I realize that gratitude is the reason I'm continuing to move. Bitcoin's pumping hard. I'm with you, Sam. Something's brewing. I give space backs and blessings because I don't own virtual dollars. We love you with the space bucks. We can feel them. I'm 40 and always struggled as an introvert. Been in the group for almost 2 years now. I'm now able to express my feelings, and my marriage hasn't been better. And my marriage has been better, you mean? I think has been better, right? Oh, it's never been better. You mean your marriage has never been better? All from being in the group, honest truth. So he's 40. He struggled as an introvert, and he was in the group almost 2 years. He's now able to express his feelings, and his marriage has never been better. All from being in the group, honest truth. Like, hey, Crypto Boy, you're always welcome here. Shout out to Crypto Wifer. We love you, Wifer. And Wifer started this. She said, hey, a little love to love learning, and she reminded me of our plan. We're now at, it's saying at 1,100, but it could be bigger. David Wykes, blessings and thank you. God bless you, man. God bless you. And the fact that we all got to get together to do something nice for somebody else is really cool. Like, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to cover double. Trust me, I'm going to cover double. I'm going to double this up. I promise everyone here. I promise all my kids. Like, Love Learning will post it if she has to. See this pumping? Something's brewing here for Bitcoin, man. Something's brewing here for Bitcoin. It looks like this rising wedge may break to the upside. We do have a little resistance here. We're kind of hitting these levels, and I am on the 1 minute chart. It's weird how pressed the 15 and the 7 are. It's very unlikely for them to get that pressed, you know? Now Bitcoin's sitting even higher, right? 28,530. So listen, I wouldn't get into we break out and retest. That thing wants to fly. And the entry was right there at the bottom. Honestly, and I saw it and I almost I almost thought it was it's kind of weird, but look, it's hidden bullish divergence. And you're going to make a high above the high inside the divergence. It even has an Adam and Eve double top just like the 8 hour did. It looks this looks like a micro. Look, I'm going to go grab it and see if we can place it. Watch this. This will blow your mind. We go to the 8 hour time frame and we find this this will blow your mind. Watch this. This is going to this is weird. Adam and Eve double top, right? Boom with the rounded. We have the hidden bullish div. They move this thing up here in a bars pattern. So you would grab this. We would copy it. We'd head over here. We'd paste this. We just have to shrink it down somehow. Might be impossible. Hold on. Maybe go to the daily and shrink it down. All right, there we go. We'll shrink it really small. Place it where we want it. Go back to the 1 hour. Go back to the 7. All right, 15. Bear with me. We're gonna get this. Just watch this. This is gonna blow your mind if I can get it done in time. These are so similar in behavior. Like they almost look identical. Like Brandon K for the $50. God bless you. Thank you so much. Never did a super chat before. It seems like the best time for it. And there's the first super chat. We're moving up the next level, forming higher highs and new lower lows. Looks like we're about to dump 28.6 incoming. Funny, so many mixed messages here. I see this making, this thing looks like it's going to go parabolico. The 1 hour looks very, 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 very bullish. Yeah, parabolico is parabolic. But see this? See how similar these look? Just so weird. Look at that. Like they are identical, man. And it's the hidden bullish too in both. You don't find that strange? Even a little bit? I'm telling you, man, they use these algorithms, the same type of things that moves big and small. Miss Teen Crypto, we got to get you in the group. Jamie Zeno. And if she likes the group, she could affiliate too. I don't see why she couldn't. Get herself some beans. You never know. We're starting to move into stuff like that. Okay, so talking about queso, like cheese. Okay, so I like cheese. I still see that this is a rising wedge that wants to break to the downside. Look at that. I mean, that's so light. But look, the 21 crossed, and you're coming for the 50? Stochastics are like so high and pinned. It's almost an Adam and Eve the other way, you know? Super chat, spreading the love, Sammy. Shout out to Seb Finale. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Who here wants Team Crypto in the group? You're funny. I want to see Mr. Income killing with the gains. Bows are back. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Insiders already know what's up with the ETFs. Oh, yeah. Super chats, KUJI, ASTRA, RUNE, Area, and Stock Work, WeStrock Company, and MC. Let's take a look at my big time trade. Did not play out. I can't stand when I have to admit that, but it is true. I lost a trade. It didn't play out. Didn't do what it was supposed to do. And honestly, once it lost a key level, it kind of told me it was gone, but big time, man. Too many people short with that stop loss. They went and grabbed it, and I jumped out. $190 loss. I jumped out right there. Right? You know when I jumped out is I had to be true to myself. I drew the trend line, right? And I'm true to my trend. I said the trend line broke, man. You know? So it's going to be a beautiful trade if the trend line never broke. It was going to be awesome. It was going to blast. It looked great. It was oversold. Everything was there, but they just trucked it down. You know what I mean? And it's a brand new coin. And look, this side now has Adam and Eve on it. That might dump pretty nicely all the way back to this level here. I'm not touching it again. I was trying to make a couple gracks if it had made its move. So, sad to say I did lose a trade. I don't like admitting it, but I did. Looked at Islam coin, was doing the same thing, and it kind of slipped down as well. ISLM, Islamic coin. You know, someone made this probably, you know why, but like, and then this almost got a descending triangle. So both don't look too great. Didn't really play out too well. All right. SafePal was on my radar last night. Just want to take a look at it before I jump into all these alts. And SafePal did get the move to the upside out of the inverted head and shoulder. It wasn't a big move, but it did get the move. Now it's kind of retesting. And I see SafePal making some gains. You know, we got in last night. It's already up. Let's take a look at how much we're up on SafePal. Might not be a lot, 6 or 7%. Let's take a look. From the price range entry to the high. We went to a high of 8%, still holding 6% gains overnight, though. I mean, I see a lot of trading groups that's, they give you 6% a night and they call it a gain. I mean, we try to do better than that, but that's still a great trade. And that was an inverted head and shoulder to the upside that I pointed out last night that traded out pretty nicely. All right. So SafePal still on my radar. I'd like to see it come back inside the pattern. Chance that it's doing this, but it really did break out, in my humble opinion, of that trend. Watch for it to break out and retest for a bigger pop to the upside. SafePal looks interesting to me. I put vertical alerts here, right-click them, and then when that crosses the alert, it'll let me know what's happening with SafePal. Bitcoin at 28,470, starting to get that pullback. I see this as a short to the downside. We should be able to short this very easily. Stop loss here, short all the way back down to the beginning of the pattern, or at least here to this area, right? That looks like a short is in order. A short order. Short order cook. Right? So I added to my short that was down to see if I can kind of help it out. Right? And get the move to the downside. This should be dumping. The rising wedge should dump all the way back down here. All right? There it goes. There it goes. Now I give you guys, I got to give you something when I'm live. That's going to dump most likely. Let's go, baby. I just went over big time. I just went over it. Hi, Miss Teen. Let's have some coffee, Crypto Wifer. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I feel the vibe, so I arrived. We love you, Miss Teen. You will always be a lifer, and I will always be a teen crypto person. And I'll be MTC for life. That's how we do it. Super chats, KUJI, ASTRA, RUNE, Area, and MC. Let's take a look. And the short's starting to play out nicely to the downside. I can cover now and get this move down. Come on, baby. Come on. That'd been a nice, like, just go all in right there. You know what I mean? It's going down. Dumpy. So crazy. Oh, man. Ugh, come on, man. This is like right there. I don't understand. It's just so weird to me. Like, right there. You know? Man, come on, man. This is the weirdest thing ever, man. It's like I opened my trade right there, and it immediately went backwards on me. Like, it's just like, you feel like someone's watching you sometimes, right? Dude, dump. You're a rising wedge. You're going to dump to the downside. 68% of the time, you're going down. Do what you're supposed to do and stop playing games. I can't look at it anymore. Let me jump into a super chat. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We got KUJI and ASTRA. Let's take a look at KUJI. And altcoins haven't been amazing. I'm not overposting altcoins recently, if you've noticed. It doesn't mean I don't, wow, we put out KUJI nicely. I put 2 alerts here. It bounced off, look, the 786, the golden pocket, and the thing went to the upside out of that falling wedge. It did get a wick down, which was pretty nasty. It did get a nasty wick down, right? And bang. They're trying to get whoever just went 100x on this. They're trying to swing them, swallow them the other way. This is the strangest, like, it's a rising wedge, man. Come on, dude. Like, you're overbought on all the time frames. Like, you're beat up on the 15. You're beat, dude. It's time to go down, man. Who's trying to buy this up right now at this previous resistance level? Like, it's called a short for a reason, bro. Go down. Next thing you know, the BlackRock says, boom, it's been approved. Like, in 2 seconds. We're done. I mean, it is a double bottom, but rising wedges break down 68% of the time. That is supposed to break down. Do we have an inefficiency anywhere that we can fill? We have a beautiful one right here. Look at that. You come fill that inefficiency and you do what you're supposed to do. You stop playing games. It should come right to these wicks and get rejected by the wick. That wick should be where it can't go back above, just like when we're playing the other thing and it does the thing, right? So we should hit these wicks. That should be our resistance, and we should start to drop. Let it wiggle at the wick. Now it's going to eat through the wick. Now you're telling me it's like this? No, man, it's out of the pattern for sure. Like, without a doubt, that's a bearish retest it's coming for. It's bearishly retesting the bottom of this pattern. A bearish retest right there, right? Otherwise, if it breaks back in here, then it can rip. You do not want to see this break back inside this bottom trend line. I've seen both things happen. So right now I'm waiting for what's called a bearish retest. It tries to get back in. It dumps on that accord. What they do is they get the first people to short, then they go after those stop losses. Then they flip the price right back to the other side. All right? If it gets back inside here, it's going to rip. Like, if it gets inside here and starts to do this, it's likely going to fly and just crush anyone who shorted this rising wedge. Got a bunch of stop losses up here, too. It's like trading Monday today. It's been very volatile. We need this bearish retest to come in right now. Like, it cannot get in there. That has to start dumping. It has to. Like, or we're going to be in trouble. Now it's a possible inverted head and shoulder. So crazy. All right, let's go back to KUJI. So KUJI had a nice gain to the upside, hit the, and these are the alerts that I put out for KUJI. I could see this thing making gains, KUJIRA. All right. We also looked at it. I believe Token Metrics put it on my radar, or I found it some other way. I think it's up 61% gains off that 786 Fibonacci level. 4 hours suggest that it may continue to go to the upside. It's in a bit of a flag. Look at your daily. Your daily is getting very overbought, away from the 21. I would think to take some profit, unless I was in this long term. So the 3 days also getting pretty extended. Chance the 4 hour gives you more, but you never know. Chance the 4 hour gives you more, but you never know. You could trade this 4 hour flag for one more possible move, and then some bearish div could come in. You know what I mean? Like, it gets one more pump up. You get the bearish divergence. I personally would be taking profits on that and letting the daily kind of reset a little bit, but you never know. All right. For KUJI, shout out to ASTRA. And there's ASTRA Protocol and ASTRA DAO. We do ASTRA Protocol on MEXC. All right. Talked about this getting a bit of a bounce here. What happened? Let's see. I saw it in a cup and handle, but look, it lost the 706, which is beautiful. And look, it basically accumulated right here in between on the point of control. See the red line? And accumulated at the point of control and then got its move. Now you're getting overbought on the stochastic RSI. And you're retesting this. They don't want to give anyone money today. They're trying so hard not to pay anybody today. So insane. You know what I mean? So insane. Now just like freezing price now. Great. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So this went lower than the 786. Probably stopped out some people. But at the same time, if I get in somewhere, I like to keep two levels, And if you get to a POC and once you get above it, now once you're above a 786, it's likely you won't go below it again. And this thing could continue to move. But the 4 hour is overbought and you're away from the 21-day moving average. So again, I don't touch things till I flag out the 4 hour and price action has to come back and touch the 21. Till price touches the 21, I'm unable to trade it. Just how it works. Okay? Just how it works. All right, moving forward. What's our next super chat? It is RUNE. Let's take a look at RUNE. RUNE's been hot recently. One of the better coins performing in 2023. Let's take a look at our baby RUNE. RUNE had a nice pump, right? Come on, Bitcoin. Pain in the butt, man. It's like, just do your TA, man. Like, be like the stock market for once. Do what you're supposed to do. So RUNE was making this rising wedge. They could go parabolic. But remember, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And look, you try to go up, you came back down. Could it go on some parabolic move? Maybe. There's a chance. But, it would have had to have kept that trend line and start to wiggle, right? It didn't do that. So that tells me that we kind of have to be wary there. So let's take a look now on the 1 hour time frame. Actually, the daily, sorry. Okay. The daily is oversold and it's holding previous resistance becomes support, right? Resistance, support. You can see that. And it's kind of got this going on. Looks like it could make a nice ascending triangle for a bigger move to the upside. Now I put alerts here too and see if it can fill out this ascending triangle. I want to watch it for the next week. Now, it looks like we get a pump on the daily. Boom. It's kind of a cup and handle too as well. And we'll have a little bit of resistance at 197. So RUNE looks interesting on the daily time frame. Wow, all the big time frames are very oversold. 22 daily, everything looks like it could bump. So it looks really good. Except for like the 1 hour and, you know, and I also don't love the candles. See how like they're like, the spread isn't amazing. Yeah, because the candlesticks are just not full. Maybe on Binance they'll be better. I don't know. You know what I mean? So here. So we could get a nice move to the upside. However, I would wait for the 1 hour to reset. It might actually drop back down to this POC at 158 too. You know what I mean? Did you break out? Let me zoom in now. So you say, you could say you broke out, but it does a lot of these quick spikes on a wick too. Just be careful. So here's the deal. It broke out. Mark my support or resistance levels. Like here's a previous resistance. You can't go below 176. You do that. And then so flag this out. You know the daily's good. You know the 22. The 20, you know, so the bigger time frames say you can get a move. You just have to make sure you find the right flag on the smaller time frame for entry. All right? That's the key. Come on, baby. Dump, baby. Dump. Dump like you're supposed to. You're oversold in the stochastics. You just got rejected by that line. Push to the downside, baby. And come, if you come to this green, this red box. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, baby. I want my green inefficiency. Come on down, baby. Now it might make a right shoulder here, right? Lose the 50-day moving average. Let the 21 cross. Let's get the 21 to cross the 50. It's going to tell me we're going to dump down to the 200 SMA. I just want the 200 on the 1 minute. Just give me the 200. For gosh sakes, give me the 200. Stop playing games with me, boy. All right. Let's go to AREA. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 11:43. We didn't even get to the news yet. It's out of control. So AREA. This was like a tiny little new coin that someone brought up, right? Remember, we're in a bear. I consider ourselves still, until we get above that 200 SMA on the weekly, and we still in some bearish times. Nice trend. Once that lost the trend, kind of say it's a wrap because you don't want to fake the trend. Now, it never got stopped out, right? So trade's still in motion, probably down about 10 or 14%, depending. Trade's still in motion. Look at that drop to the downside, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Keep coming all the way. Now across the red line, we're likely to drop all the way to the yellow line now. So likely. So likely. Come on. All the way down, baby. All the way down, baby. All the way down. Just do what you're supposed to do. I've back tested this for so long. I've studied this for years, dude. You go to the 200 like 90% of the time. Just do what you're supposed to do and stop playing games with me. I can't take it anymore. Just do what you're supposed to do. I know I've studied you for years. You're supposed to come to this yellow line. Just do it finally. And you're supposed to do it faster than this. Just get it done, all right? I want to see you down there in an hour. I want to see you down there in 7 minutes. I'm going to be pissed. There you go. That was right. Now you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Don't buy that. Whoever buys that's a fool. Don't buy that right now. Let us dump. Stop buying Bitcoin. Damn you. Anyway, let's take a look at AREA. First thing you want to do is remove all the moving averages and look at it on the daily or the 3-day chart. The biggest chart you can find. Daily is probably the biggest one. And you can see that you have a substantial resistance here and here. Couldn't get back above the zone, all right? Was never in love with this coin per se. Like, it wasn't a Casper. It wasn't. Some guy brought it up on the live and kept bringing it up. And I went over it a couple times, and it looked like it could make a move, right? And there's a chance it's still holding this trend line. I'm not a fan of this, though. I don't know. Something about it doesn't get me going. You know what I mean? Let it wiggle, baby. Let it wiggle. Come on down. We got a fair value gap. Just do what you're supposed to do, please. Stop. You can do it. Lifer is matching all the super chats. Yes, super chats. Yes. Today we're giving, if you're new to the channel, Love Learning was my first student I ever had. And today we're giving back to Love Learning. She helped me start what so many people have basically benefited from and learned from. And she helped push the Lifer Force to the next level. She always was behind me. She told me I was special. She told me I was beautiful. She told me that I had great knowledge to give. She built me up. She said, your system is so special and the way you do it is amazing. And she just she's a big reason why we're all here together to this day. And so she is taking care of her husband who's ailing, who's going through a lot of medical ups and downs. She believes he could come back and bounce back, and she manifests that. But it's taken a lot of her time, a lot of doctor visits, a lot of health care, a lot of home care, and it's taken away from her ability, and she's struggling. And so I wanted to give her every super chat we could today, and I want to double it. We're at $1,200. She's going to be receiving $2,400. I'll probably make her show it just so everyone knows that it actually happened, because I like to do that. Maybe we'll go over that, but never mind. I'll rewind it. I saw it. G through thanks. Look, Coach. Yeah. This channel rocks. Pencil necks are buying, Sam. Why? Why are pencil necks buying right now when the 7-minute is so beat to the ground and wants to dump on your face? Oh, but it already kind of flattened out there. It tried to flatten out. 15-minute wants to dump on your face out of a rising wedge to the downside. We're in the money already in the short. Can we stay in the money? Been such a tough day to trade. Keep it coming to the downside, baby. Keep it coming to the downside. There we go. Eat through the wick. And now it's almost a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Now you're kind of like low, a low, a high, a low, a lower high. I'm expecting a lower low in the trend. All right. If I told you I had $6,000 at 34 leverage, would you believe me? I just didn't want to get anyone else to do something stupid. But yeah, we are heavy in this trade right now. I'm in at $6,000 for 34 leverage, man. It's a big trade. 7.7 Bitcoins. We'll see where this goes. It's moving fast. Let's get into the money here. Come on, baby. If we didn't get that retest, I was beat. All right. I was down like $600 and I kept straight face, just so you know. I was down $600. I kept the straight face. I kept the straightest face you've ever seen me. I was like, let's get to the next super chat. I was like sweating. I was freaking out. I was like, oh man. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I was just down 600 bangers. Look how fast this thing's moving, man. But we're getting to this 200 SMA, and I'm about to take $500 out of this trade. Don't double bottom here, you. You can't double bottom here. You gotta dump this. Dump it. Bogdanovan. Dump it. Dump it. Once we lose this level, we'll get it. You know what I mean? Chump change, bro. Right? Work, school. First super chat. Thank you for showing up each and every day. Continue to inspire and build and grow. Crypto G, man. Thank you so much for the first super chat ever. 653 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Jimmy, do something. I know, right? Jimmy, make it happen. Don't bounce back on me. No. Oh, the suspense is so crazy. That is a double bottom now. I may have to bail. Rune, I don't know what you did there. Sam and Bibi built our Lifer family with love and became a little place of heaven on earth. When we share a different experience of life than anywhere else, you are all so loving. I thank you all for such kindness. 28,330 inefficiency. I know I got it right here. 378 too, You're like, Juice. He probably had to take the day off, man, after all those wins. I love you, though. He goes, Rune, I don't know what you did there, but it was not correct. He's like, I don't know what you did there, but it was not correct. Whatever you want, man. I see Rune making a move on the daily to the upside, man. And I'm waiting for this flag to flag out on the 7. I don't know what do you mean not correct about it. Like, all right. May not be correct to you. I don't know. Anyway. My piano on XE today is 70% profit. It's a great day to trade. Amen. Up $500,000 is goals, bro. Gonna dump, lifer. Have faith, my friend. I should dump now, not to liquidate some longs. I mean, the 15-minute is desperate for a dumper, but now it's got tweezer bottoms. Look at that. That's no, we gotta. That's gotta fill out. That closes in 7 minutes. No goo, you know. I was in Rune earlier today when it dumped. Can you look at Rune perp mech C? Nah, not really. Not without a super chat. To love learning. Maybe was the chart upside down when I did Rune? Is that what you're saying? Maybe I did Rune upside down, right? I don't know. Maybe that's what he said. Maybe Rune was upside down when I did it. Maybe the last time I looked at Rune, the chart was flipped. Was that possible? I don't think so. Hold on. Yeah, the perp is way different. Perp is way different. Way different. You know? So we double bottomed right there. It's a descending triangle, though. See that? They love to dump to the downside. They're like my favorite pattern. Down to the 21, man. To the 200 SMA, baby. Come on, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Captain. Praying for Sam's victory on the live. Be so awesome, right? That is not the correct chart. I mean, that's Rune, dude. That's Rune on MEXC. You wanted Rune USDT.P. You wanted the perp, but you didn't ask for the perp. So I did the correct chart, technically, right? I can only do what I see. So this thing's at 154 compared to the 180. It's got like no real information. It's beat up on the daily too as well, though. Similar idea. John, for another $100. John, you're so amazing, dude. I don't know how you did that, but you did it. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Just go and go. I'm asking you to go, go, go. I'm asking you to go, go, go. Zanks to check again. Love is the new money. Sam, your short is coming. Please send me $100. All right, if I make $500, mind shift, you get $100. He's like, you're going to win, bro. You got this. We're up 130 bones, 2%. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Down 600. You think because I'm giving away $1,000, God would let me win the trade, you know? Oh, my gosh. $6,000 trade, man. I'm out of my mind. I went full port. I went full port. Close the short at 92. Come on, man. It's looking good. It's looking real good for the move to the 200 SMA. All we need is that gap. Now, look, I get the VRVP in my favor. Ah. Woo. Okay. You know, when I get off the stream, my wife's like, now you need to do this. You know how much adrenaline I've been under right now? People watching me play with thousands of dollars? This is insane. It's insane. Right? I could be the laughing stock of the internet today, or I could be the man. I mean, you do that. My palms are sweating right now. I talked about Merrick Circle making a nice pump to the upside. I said I put $500 in it. I'm going to hold it for 2 weeks and take out over, you know, a double up or more, almost a double up. And look at that. Boom. Right? Oh, the golden pocket bounce. Oh, this is just treacherous. Yeah, 786 right there. Look at that. I know you know nothing but the fact about, oh, it looks so close. We're just going to continue to dump to that 200. I don't like how oversold the 1 hour, the 7 and the 15 are. They tell me that we can get a reversal now. I need the 15 to press. I need the 15 to press these smaller time frames and really just continue to flush. All right. Damn it, would have pumped back up. That sucks. Should have just taken it. No one is right all the time. You're right most of the time. That credible enough, buddy. The internet knows that. Lunchtime dump. Knees weak, shorts are ready, right? Mom spaghetti. You're not playing with it if you're the master. I'm even nervous over here. Looks like a bounce from the GP. After you said $100 from someone, now he will pray harder than you for the victory. You're sweating. I'll honestly be surprised if he dumped here. Can you stay till 1 today? Can you do Casper? We got to look at WRK and MC. So MC made a nice move. All right. To the upside, we called this pump, and it's up nicely, 14%, up a little more, 21 MC, baby, banging on them. And that's what we expected. We expected this trend line to repeat. We expected this to fill out inside of the ascending triangle, and that technically would be the greatest entry there. So I threw $500. We're going to see what happens to this thing. It's probably already up about $50 right now, right? Shout out to anyone. If you want to join MEXC, link is right here. I'm trading live on MEXC right now. Link is right here. They make it fun and easy to do. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind. All right. Got the nice bounce to the upside here too as well. Pencil next. Pencil next with no patience. Descending triangles break to the downside. They bear trapped it, brought it back up, bear trapped it. They don't want to let anyone win today. So if you're on some 100x leverage, they're channeling you. But look how fast this 1 minute could come up and then slump back down. Lower highs and lower lows. The trend is in our favor. We made the lower low there, which tells us we should make a lower high and another lower low. Somewhere at the 886 could be another place to get out of the trade. We will go from there. All right. So MC looks good to me. Just watch it do its thing. You know, like kind of what I expressed. There's a chance this flag continues to break out on a really small time frame. Take a look at your 4 hour though. Your 4 hours a little spent, and slap on your moving averages. You know, it's all about. So here's the deal. I would watch the 1 hour and the 15. I'd watch the 2 hour time frame and flag it out. In between the 1 and the 4, it kind of gives me a happy medium. Might be able to get a nice scalp there to the upside. Then the 4 hour will take over. But for me, this is something I'm buying and holding for 2 weeks for a 70% to a double up. That's what we're looking for. All right. Wow, trades are tough when you have that much money in them. It's like, dang. Like, give me an ulcer, man. I can't handle it. I just can't. I was just up 3 and down 44 in a half a second. Like, how did they do that? You know? It's like, and we got to get to the news. It's 12 o'clock. I still haven't done the news yet. This is what happens when I start live trading, man. It gets out of control. You know what I mean? You dump like you're supposed to, boy. But honestly, I'm down $20. I was down 600. Like, I feel like I already won the trade at this point. You know what I mean? I aped in with way too much at one point. Like, I just did, you know? I went full port, 6,500, 34x leverage, 77 Bitcoins, 7.7 Bitcoin, you know? Come to daddy, baby. You want the 200 SMA once you break these moving averages. I see it happen all the time. Flip it upside down. It's the pump up to the 200. We see this all the time. We're going to pump up, right? And we get the pump up. So let's give us the pump up like we're supposed to. I backtested this for years. Let my years of backtesting pay me, please. It's only fair. I've done the work. I'm not, I'm done the work. I've been disciplined. Give me, I'm up $80, $60. Let's give me my money, please, so I can go on. I close the $80 and call it a day, right? And then at least I can walk away a winner. My wife's screaming right now, just close the trade so no one thinks you're a loser. We went over Injective already. It's in a beautiful long-term position. I like Injective just to hold long-term. I've been putting out this trade for Injective for months, and it hasn't changed. It's just kind of really funny. Like, I made a call to buy Injective somewhere here at about 660. It's at 77777. Ooh, that's godlike. That's crazy, right? 77777. Dude, what are the odds? Every time I do something, we're on the quadruple sevens, triple sevens. Everywhere I go, it follows me around. It's a beautiful blessing. Here's the buy zone for Injective. It is bounced up from 665 all the way up from the initial area. Yeah, 672. It's up a bean. A buck a bean, baby. And I like this thing moving. I see it at $16. Somewhere into the halving for Bitcoin in April times. Like, this thing could continue to moon. So I like Injective. It's on my radar. Substantial. Ah, come on, man. This is like painstaking. Wow, now they're going to shoot the price up. Look at inverted cup and handle there. See it? Oof. Look at a tiny shoulder head and a right shoulder. See the tiny inverted head and shoulder that broke out? Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. Liquidity grab, though. Just grabbing liquidity. That's all they did. Wow, trading leverage is not easy. Like, this is some of the most money I've ever had in a leverage trade. It's extremely nerve-wracking. It's not really fun for me personally. This isn't fun. Like, I think people that do this like to gamble. Like, this feels like gambling to me. Like, I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'm going for that 200 SMA. Just hit the 200 SMA in front of my live stream. Let me walk away in the gains. Let everyone say it was great. Awesome time. I can go hang out with my wife. We can have a nice day. I can eat something. I can get off the live stream and actually have a day of it. Remember, I do the BOOKMAP. Excuse me for burping. I do the BOOKMAP live stream later today. All right. I do the BOOKMAP live stream later today. And, yeah. There we go, baby. There we go. Come on. It's weird. It's lower on spot, and then I'll be lower on this. Like, it's weird. Like, the spot will do what I want, and then it won't be lower. You know what I mean? I'm about to close it just to be done. Just to be done. Make $50, $60. Call it a day. $80. Like, whatever. Like, this is just like, dude, I'd rather pick up bricks and throw them around for work, man. Like, this is crazy to me. The mental anguish on this is insane. Like, the pain, Just go to my 200 SMA, dude. Like, what is wrong with you, man? You've done it so many times. Just do what you're supposed to do. This is so whack. Like, look, now you've lost the 706. Like, now, look, previous support is resistance. You're making lower lows. You trying to change the trend right now? No. Low. That's a high. That's a lower low. That's a lower high. Lower low, baby. Lower low, please. Look, the 1 minute's pushing down now. The stochastics want to send you lower. You're bearishly retesting the edge of the descending triangle at this point. I'm up 75. All right, just in case you guys want to feel the pain. I have this on last 100%. Like, look, I'm like ready to pull the trigger at any moment here and just get out. You know what I mean? There we go. Come on now. Like, just do what you're supposed to do. Like, I've never seen... You guys are watching me. It's so frustrating. Go to the downside. I'm going to close. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I don't care. I don't want to win the 1,000 anymore. I don't care about the money. I want out. I want out. I feel like I'm in a cage right now. I win this, I'm the man. I win. I close right now. I win. I win. You know what I mean? I just want to go to the 200 SMA, my man. Like, This is so strange, bro. What are the market makers watching me right now? You don't want me to win? But you're like, damn, he knows it too well. We just got to let him win. Just come on, man. Let me win, man. Just let me win. Oh, this is painstaking. I'll take my 140 bucks. Call it a day. 166. Come on, baby. Yes. Yes. Start dropping and drop fast. You're supposed to drop really fast right now. You're supposed to drop really fast. Just brrr, brrr, like brrr. Just run through those longs. Liquidate the longs, baby. Come on. Break 24. We're going to flush this. Go. Blow on it. Everybody blow. Blow down, though. Blow down. Blow down. Blow down. I waited too long. Give me my... All right, I'm out. I'm calling this one done. 176. I'm out. 159. I'm done. I took mine. All right? I took mine. Watch it dump now all the way, but I'm out. Whew. 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 I called it at the 786 again. All right? I called it. All right. We're done with that. All right? Now I can do the news. Oh, my God. I feel so good to be out of that trade. You have no idea. Like, I need to go sit down. I'm, like, sweating. My back is sweat. You know what it is? I know it's going to sound rude, but I'm worth a good amount of money. Like, losing $100, $600, even $1,000, $2,000. That's like, I don't like to lose in front of people, man. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to lose in front of somebody, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. You don't want to lose in front of people, especially when you're a mentor and you teach people how to do it for a living. You don't want to lose. Even though you know that you will sometimes. That's the hardest part of being a mentor in trading. You know you're going to lose sometimes, yet your business is on being consistent. And you have to deal with that and mentally get over the fact that that is what it is. This looks really nice. This thing. This is why. Look at stocks don't fill all the way. They really don't. Wow. Wow. And we got the account 6641. Brought it right back from 65. Oh my God. And it's probably definitely going to go to that 200. I would have made like $1,000 on that trade. I couldn't take it anymore. Alone? I could have done it alone. It's a lot different when everyone's watching you. I'm telling you right now, you go, dude, go do something that you normally do all the time. Like pour orange juice, do something, then have people stare. Like, you ever made breakfast in your house? Yeah. Have 10 people sit in your kitchen and watch you make breakfast. I swear to God, you'll mess it up. Like, you'll be like, I got the egg. Oh, like, when you have that many people staring at you, it's going to affect you. Like, it's going to affect the way you do something. Like, straight up, you know? Wow. Wow. Dude, I let it wiggle. I was down 6 bills. Oh, man. Feels so good to get out of that. I've never felt better about getting out of a trade in my life. And look, they would have ate through my gains as they're bouncing you back too. My God. Thank you, dear Lord, for the win. I appreciate that. Man. It was fun, man. It was fun. Anyway, this looks bullish to me. I like what I'm seeing here. Take a look at your daily. Yeah, this thing actually looks like it could cook, bro. You got a golden cross. You're consolidating. You have previous support became resistance at 35.36 and at 42.79. Dude, my armpits are so wet. I'm like cold. Look, my back is so wet. Oh my God. Anyway, I got to do the news and then I'm jumping out of the live. I got to do the news. Shout out to everyone that sat there with me on that impulsively insane trade. Some of the most money I've ever put in a leverage trade in my life. So just so you know, like, you know, I don't usually do $6,000 at 32x leverage. It's very rare for me. I actually don't think I ever did it. I did it on the live for the first, like, that's insane. Like, I did something I never did before live. Like, leave it to me. Leave it to me. All right. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's go over the news. All right. All right. All right. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I go over the news, 3 to 5 minute quick segment to give you fintech, crypto, Web3, and more. Find out what's happening in finance today because finance is headed to the blockchain. Uniswap Labs charges 0.5% fee on crypto swaps involving ETH, USDC, and other tokens. The company is levying a fee on some crypto swaps originating through its interface. Uniswap Labs, the key company building a top decentralized crypto Uniswap, will impose a 0.1% fee starting Tuesday on trades involving ETH, USDC, and other tokens. Only swaps that execute through Uniswap Labs front end will be taxed. The fee is different from Uniswap's existing protocol fee that's managed by governance voters and has been levied by Uniswap Labs in an effort to substantially fund our operations. They're going to make billions of dollars, like, immediately. Like, they turn themselves into an exchange, like, overnight. Hey, they got to make some money some way in decentralization. I just hope they keep it really decentralized. There's some back and forth where Uniswap really hasn't been completely honest about its decentralization, you know. Microsoft veteran joins Matter Labs to unlock holy grail of Web3 with ZK Sync. Microsoft veteran Vasil Zasoki has joined ZK Sync's developer Matter Labs in a new enterprise led aiming to unlock the holy grail of Web3. Tzakis was previously the global leader for Web3 and in AI business development at Microsoft, worked for the tech giant for nearly 8 years. Microsoft veteran Vasilis Tzakis had joined ZK Sync developer Matter Labs as its head of enterprise development. Tzakis spent nearly 8 years at the tech giant, most recently at its global lead for Web3 and AI business development and strategy. He wants to leverage that experience and unlock the holy grail of Web3, attracting enterprise adoption to the space via ZK Sync's Ethereum Layer 2. So he was already, that's what I think was going to happen. You're going to see juggernauts that are already in the finance and the basically the digital financial space, and they weren't into blockchain. They were just into AI. And then they some of them don't have, they don't use blockchain. They're doing computing, right? They're doing CMOS. They're doing, Python, and they're programming. Then they bump into a guy that's like, have you ever done the blockchain thing? No, I'm over here. But then they realize, wow, I can get way more done if I bring in blockchain. So I see ZK Sync as something big. The fact that his name is here, we should write it down, pay attention to it. Let's see what they say. More specifically, he pointed towards the recent launch of Buenos Aires government ZK-based digital identity solution to digitally store driving licenses, births and marriage certificates, and income verification. He also noted Walmart's venture last month in the NFT space via Pudgy Penguins, one of the top NFT collections with over 300 million in sales. I mean, Pudgy Penguins was an NFT. It made it into Walmart. That's a big deal, right? That's a big deal. So I just want to, the thing about this is how big ZK Sync is going to be, how much of the space it could take up, and how it's bringing in the knowledge from another, basically behemoth, this guy Tzakis, and he's going to really be bringing the expertise and the way to drive this to the next level, and it got me pretty excited to read this article. Web3-powered file management app raises $1.5 million to offer alternative to Google. Fileverse offers a decentralized file management and collaboration service, an alternative to centralized providers such as Google or Notion. Web3 workspace and file management application Fileverse raised $1.5 million in a pre-seed round, the firm told Coinbase today. Everybody, that is the news, and we gave you Bitcoin. We broke it down. We entertained you with the $6,000 trade. I was sweating. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. Also, let's go over how much we are going to give our blessed friend Love Learning at $1,400 in chat revenue. If anyone wants anyone last time to give, we keep it open for one more second here. I wonder how long Bitcoin literally just stopped moving this year, like seconds-wise. I know, right? They accumulate while they're telling people that crypto is risky. Don't let them fool you. Yeah. Now they're going to make you KYC, Uniswap, right? One take Sammy at it again. Thank you so much. Let me finish off. And as I said that, everyone, thank you so much for watching the news. Please comment Everyone, thank you so much for watching the news. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Oh, I'd be down like hundreds of dollars right now if I didn't close that trade. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. I did close low Stokes, though. You know, and that looks like we could long that right back to the upside now. Looks like we could take a nice long right here. Look at this. That's a beautiful long. Boom. Boom. Wow. And anyway, that's the end of the stream, everybody. I need some time off of the charts. I'll be scanning and looking at all the different opportunities that are out there. Look for my elite. Look for me. And I'll do another update for Bitcoin, too. I just need a moment off of the charts for a second. Shout out to Master Fred. He's going to be doing a screen right now. And jump on in the trading group. If you're in the group, check it out. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Join MEXC. That's where all this fun stuff just happened. Link in the commented section here. I pin it right up here. If you want to join BingX, we have it right there on the screen. We also have a link in the comment section. Join BingX too. Today, BingX is doing something that they're only doing for the next few days for people that join with my link. All right? So profit with the world's top traders. And if you jump in here at the Crypto Lifer partner page on BingX, you're going to be able to get bonuses that you won't get anywhere else. So jump on in today and get that bonus. New users have, new user rewards up to $5,000 if you sign in today, but only with this link. So jump on into BingX today and be able to trade the world with BingX. Everyone, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you all. My name is Samuel James Price. I'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. God bless you all, and I thank you from it all. I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. May God bless you, and thank you for everything. And we're going to be giving $2,800 to Love Learning. And that, to me, is a huge, that to $3,000 could change my life. And, I mean, we can hope that it goes to the right place. And we know it's going to go to the right place. It's going to help her in so many ways. And you people are really, really amazing. And you gave half of that. So God bless you all. I really, really appreciate it, man. It feels good to give. Every time you give, you get back. And just remember that. I love each and every one of you. And stay blessed. I'll see you on the next live stream. You can, you will, you are the best. Show up every day. Put your best foot forward. Live in love. And do something for somebody else. I'm telling you, if you do that, your day is going to be absolutely amazing. Shout out to Jason Casper. Shout out to John Shanks. Shout out to everybody here. And the fan funding was absolutely beautiful. Let's just call all you out. Jimmy Bitcoin. Let's call everybody out right now. Let's go down the list because it's insane. It's insane. Robino for £2 pound. Carlos for £2 £5 from Ivo 10 broke. Yep. Jason Casper for the 100 beans. M. Sherm for the 5. Crypto Bellico for $1.99. GF Burke for the $2.23. Legos the Lifer for the 5. Lump HQ for the 10. Big Wig Energy for the 20. Barbara Joe for the 20. I pray for you. God bless you. Lodge is Divergent for the Canadian $2.79. What a blessing. Crypto Bull for the $50. Wow. Steph Lesage, man, we love you. Steph Lesage, man, we love you for the $11.99 pound. Yugen Sky for the 10. Frank Glasser for the 9. J-Soul for the 9. Crypto Rambler for the 5. OMAC for $19.99. I think he gave again, too. Fit for Business for 5. Eric Eubankus, Crypto Plumber for 20. After I was investing, $1.99. Stan Lebowski, $6.99. God is Love, $15.28. Timmy T, $200. DC, $5. Daddy T, $10. Gerpal, $22. Gerpal, you're funny. Finbook, $10. Judge Bibbles, man, we love you, Bibbles, for the $1.99. Father of 3 for the 5. And he has a father of 3 still giving. Zach Zao, $9.99, man. Zach Zafoy. Crypto Bob Schlong. And Master Friend Jamal Antonio. Crypto 420. Ivan 10 broke. Wow. Nick Jacaruso. Crypto Plumber gifting memberships. Finbook. Elias Arciniega. Innuendo. Tyler Hamilton. Brandon. Mr. Wolf. Lot more crypto for the 50. Jason Casper for another 50. Justin Shot for 8. Smoka J for 50. Wow, you're the man, dude. £2, $5.10. Wiggins of Fire. Miss Team Crypto for the 5. Professor Alucard for the 5. I got to star every one of y'all. Unbelievable. OMAC for another 20. It's Mr. Armstrong for 5. Cody for $1.99. Crypto Bull for 10. David Welks for 10. Melissa for 9. David for another 10. Wow. Gmail Brown, like you, wow. Brandon K, Cody, Jimmy Bitcoin for 2, Stack McChange, Seb Finlay, Cindy Hay, Brandon K, wow. Like Mellis Williams, Stack McChange for the 10, Aaron F, Crypto G, dude, Tommy G, and the list just continues to go on as we continue as a community. God bless you all. You did an amazing thing for someone that is doing an amazing thing for someone. So, and I just did an amazing thing for someone, and together we all did an amazing thing together. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the love. Sorry, I didn't have the screen on when I was shouting everybody out, but your shout out was there, and I went through them all. I always mess up somehow. Everyone, thank you so much. I love you. Have a blessed day. One last thing I do want to say is that trade is pumping to the upside. That little flag that I just put out said it was likely going to pump. It is pumping. The stochastics look beautiful. Another beautiful move back to the upside for Bitcoin. I'll give you guys my full-blown analysis. Look, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder there. That's an inverted head and shoulder that could break to the upside. That has a bigger measured move. Bang, right? Bitcoin looks like it's going to bruise. Something happening here on that 1 hour time frame. I feel like an ETF may even come out later on today. Something is brewing here for Bitcoin. I personally bought as much as I could below 30K. Again, that's what I would be doing. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. Everyone have a wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Yo.